What?
What's that noise?
Helpin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not...
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It would... hurt to look again. Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like art.
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara! Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
I need... something to eat.
We finally made it.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they... know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him. Everything's going pretty well so far.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes! All done. Come and get it.
Oh, did you fix horse sashimi again?
You really like that stuff. don't you, Law?
What can I say? It's easy to prepare however you like.
What makes it so easy to prepare?
It's all about the onion. You can change how you arrange it next to the meat, use less of it, or even take it out altogether.
It sounds as though you simply dislike onions.
I don't dislike onions. All I'm saying is the flavor of the meat changes depending on what you do with the onion.
While that's true, somehow I get the feeling you just don't want to admit you're a picky eater.
I agree. Here, you can have all my onions. Maybe you'll discover some new flavor for this dish you've never had.
Just don't. That's. Rinwell, stop.
Well then, how does it taste?
All I taste is onions.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. All of the things
By the power of water!
Swallow blade! I'm on it! Destruction!
in a bind.
Hold on to your arms. Here I come!
Far enough!
By the power of water! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
Swallow blade! Destruction!
All right!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Shion, nice!
Come one, come all!
You'll get hit!
Sorry, thanks.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
Crash you!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here,
Prepare to be sealed! I really owe you one.
Not today!
I don't mind if I do.
What's this?
Swallow blade!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
It was nice while it lasted.
Dragon
Healing lightning orb!
Wind!
Try harder! No, you can't!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Do it! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret things.
It's over!
I'm on crush! Not today!
There's no one to hear my call!
Slash!
I'm on
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Freeze Lancer!
Now I'm in the groove!
This one's mine! Lightning Ranger cascade!
Evil assault!
All finished!
Dance in the wind!
Win!
Swallow
Blade!
I'll be right next
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
In here!
Now I'm in the
We'll
groove!
get you all tucked away!
I can carve through armor!
More where that came from!
Dragon Shout!
Now I'm in the groove! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint,
Nope, that is silly.
Severing Wind!
Dance in the wind! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant Pierce! I'll wield astral energy! Charge malevolence!
I can shatter anything!
Evil circle! Freeze Lancer!
Can't get out of this!
Dance in the wind!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Normal Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Excited! Here goes it!
An astral art?
That's my
Severing
cue!
Wind! Shut him down!
Who wants to start next? I'll be saving this one! Water! Here I go!
Destruction!
Raging Storm!
Slash!
More of that vector! Do it!
Swallow Ball! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed...
Get lost! Where are you going? This one's mine! Radiant blast!
Come and face me!
Are those arms even natural?
Do it!
Here goes astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
I'm on it! Swallow blade!
Healing circle! You are in tip-top shape!
I'm sorry to see I'm down here.
We've all got enough.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that isn't...
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
We seem to have come across something a little...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Eat dirt!
Eat this!
No way won't save you from me.
You
Got flyers.
company. I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
What is it? All yours!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
By the power of
No
water.
further!
Annihilation! Radiant light!
Far enough! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
This should do it!
Here! I'm out of ammo! Pallid hurricane!
Destruction!
Glimmer dragon! Resuscitation! Healing
Assault! Destruction!
First aid!
Thanks!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Little help!
Damn it!
Now I'm in the groove!
Destruction!
Is that statue-wielding art? Now I've seen everything! Confiscated!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
Everyone,
No
get
sooner
back!
said than
It's too
done.
dangerous! I'm here!
Destruction!
This one's mine!
Let's get Clovis away!
Do it!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Lunar blast!
Destruction! Crumble! This one's all mine!
Here I come! Dance in the wind!
Destruction!
Air drop!
Fear, love,
Healing circle!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging cascade!
Call!
Destruction! Severing wind!
Sweeping them up is a one-man job.
By all means, be my guest.
I mean, you can help if
the
you
heavens
want.
must be smiling.
This'll make us even... more formidable.
Forgive you!
Ignite! Try harder! Destruction!
Glacial spear! Where are you going?
Come forth and healing security!
I can carve through. Now I'm in the groove.
Destruction!
Maelstrom!
Far enough!
One more time! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm on it. Swallow blade.
There! Go!
Solid sword.
Do
it!
Wind!
Time just getting started.
Glacial spear!
In a bind.
Here goes! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
man, I'm famished.
Way.
Destruction!
You're mine. One more raging cascade. I'm only getting the sword. Dance in the wind.
Not today!
Air thrust. Force required. Brilliant slot here.
Destruction!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Do it.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Destruction! Severing wind! You're on! You're mine! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That was a little close for comfort.
And thus our strength yet grows.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are... Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... There has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Normally we'd be... That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Make sure to get some good rest.
Hoodle and I couldn't eat another bite.
Keep feeding him like that, and he'll be too heavy to fly soon.
We finally made it.
Right, here goes!
In a bind?
Destruction!
Water won't save you!
Raging cascade! Water!
Denied! All finished you
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Here I come!
Win!
Do it! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
Eat this! Naturally!
Field!
Destruction!
Get on a roll now! Now! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
With this, I can become even stronger. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Take this!
Flame of Jerry! Burning strike!
Destruction!
Here goes Score! Red! Hit! One more! Lightning Descent! Primed and
No
rent!
further!
Thunderblade!
Now I'm in the groove!
Lightning
Now you see what I can do! Watch this!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine! You're mine!
Eagle Assault!
Destruction!
Seems about right to me.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Never fit! Let the monster handle this! Searing flame! Reload!
Be careful,
Do it!
everyone!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging Cascade! Pierce evil!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to say
I got this!
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Here, this one's mine. Easter!
Destruction!
Talon Hurricane! Glacial Spear! Here's the wind!
Severing wind!
Air Lancer!
Rising fire!
Here's
You picked the wrong fight!
What if they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Here's Eagle! And Helix Security!
Wind! Now I'm in the groove.
Here I come! Talon Hurricane! Eagle Fly! Lightning Condemn! Annihilation! Thunderbolt!
Great!
Little help! This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Graviton Field! Hey, they like to do the fun, but they're vicious!
Yours to be let free!
I'm on a roll! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Rip and
Moon
tear!
Eruption! Do it!
Destruction!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Will this help? Light Astral Energy!
Eat this!
Severing wind! You're on! Here I come!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising
You're
Watch destruction! Take this! Do it! Seal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here! Hi, Noodle! Let me help! Where are you going?
Dragon Shout!
Let the marksman
Destruction!
handle this!
I'm on it!
Seal! Annihilate!
Not today!
Now I'm in the groove.
Destruction!
Wind Astral Energy! More red!
I'll finish you here
Crazy
and now.
Control! Sion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Wind!
Eagle Assault!
Now...
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Out of our way! All disasters may dragon shout! Forth and Helix Security!
I'm like bait to them.
More enough!
Swallow blade!
Let's go! Do it!
Seal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing arc! First
Severing
aid!
wind!
Just wait! Here I go!
I'm on
Celestial
top!
Vision! I'm all stopped up!
Dragon Shout! Destruction! Talon Hurricane! The flame inside me! Yours
Do it!
to be let
Law!
free!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
And what about without them?
More stoppable? We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem with sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan. A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
We've reached our destination. Well... Not a good look.
I thought I was used to fire by now.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Well, most of the perches are filled up now. Frankly, I'm amazed there's so many of these guys.
What cautious lives they must have lived. They deserve credit for their vitality.
They're all so lovely individually, but I think they look downright awe-inspiring, and so many of them are gathered together in one place.
I don't know. It's hard to relax with all of them eyeballing us at once.
Yeah, I guess owls do seem to stare.
You've done well.
He's at it again.
Come on, you know you like it.
Frankly, I never thought you'd gather so many of us.
You are so quick to rescue those in need. You have given us a big, happy family.
We're on the brink of extinction. We must work together if we are to change our fate.
You carry a heavy burden.
Don't you worry. We can change fate. You won't be alone. I promise.
This isn't just your fight. I'm here for you too. I want us both to be together.
That was you interpreting for the owls, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's nice to see everyone getting along, but perhaps we should be moving on.
Just who was that conversation between?
Try not to think about it too much. Besides, there's still a few empty perches left.
We've come this far? Why stop now, right?
Hey, Hoodle. Once we've managed to gather all the owls, after that... Huh?
You finally made it.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
We've reached our destination.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... what the hell? Oh, come on! Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that. You did it! Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Patvo, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What? Good grief. Yeah!
Yes!
All right. I'm gonna do it. Just you watch, Alvin.
Watch what? You getting clothes?
No, not the clothes. I'm talking about asking the hottest lady in town out on a date.